What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, we know about the rift that's taking place between retired legendary Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer, who was the founder of Mayweather Promotions, Floyd Money Mayweather, known as the man is Money, 50-0, and his ace fighter under his promotional banner, undefeated 3-division world champion superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who was 26 wins, no losses, no draw, 24 big wins by way of knockout. He is 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. With that said, Floyd Mayweather, he did an interview, about a 38-minute interview last night with Fight Hype, in which he explained the clash between, the promotional company held in a press conference for his announcement and return exhibition showdown May 14th against his late great legendary uncle, who was his former trainer and former world champion in his own right, Roger Mayweather's star pupil and protege in Dangerous Don Moore, who was undefeated, 18 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 5'10" with a 74-inch arm reach. Floyd Mayweather is making a ring return against Dangerous Don Moore that's scheduled for May 14th. And his press conference clashed with Gervonta Tank Davis, who already was having an issue with Floyd Mayweather and the way he was being promoted. Okay, he already cited that he's parting ways with Floyd Mayweather. The only reason he's fighting this fight May 28th against fellow stablemate, another Mayweather Promotions fighter, an undefeated WBA interim lightweight title contender, Rolando Rolly Romero, who was 14 wins, no loss, no draw, 12 wins by way of knockout, 26 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He said, the only reason I'm fighting this clown is because they know my contract is up and I'm moving on, okay? So with that said, they keep it in-house. He wasn't happy about that. Then he took to social media. He stated that they put my tickets on sale a month before my fight like I'm Michael Jackson. That's not going to work, okay? And now Floyd Mayweather's press conference, clashed with the same day as Gervonta Tank Davis' press conference to promote his fight with Rolando Rolly Romero. Rolly is already, Gervonta Tank Davis is already feeling like the way their style of promoting him is not going to work, okay? It's going to hinder him. So the fact that Floyd Mayweather, who is still the biggest draw in the sport of boxing, the biggest name, the biggest face in the sport of boxing, okay? Only two people that can rival his star status. That's retired, legendary, Hall of Fame, iconic superstar boxer, Iron Mike Tyson, and the late great legendary iconic Hall of Famer superstar and Muhammad Ali. Okay, those are the only two people who are bigger stars in the sport of boxing, and Floyd Mayweather could rival his his status. Okay, and so with that said, anything he does is going to garner traction. So Floyd Mayweather, he recently did this interview, as I stated last night, to clarify his press conference for his announcement, his fight in Dubai, May 14th, clashing with Gervonta Tank Davis's press conference and announcement that's going to take place May 28th. Gervonta Tank Davis said, no matter how much money you have, the person can still be jealous of you, okay? Alluding to Floyd Mayweather being a billionaire and still being having some mallet towards Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? So Floyd Mayweather did the interview, he clarified, he stated that he didn't have a choice but to do the press conference because that's what they offered. He initially stated that he wasn't going to do it, and then he stated that, they told him that the only way they could do it is on Thursday, the same time and same day as Gervonta Tank Davis's press conference, because another fighter on the card is legendary, retired UFC iconic superstar boxer, superstar MMA fighter in Anderson the Spider Silva, because he was in the midst of traveling. So that was the only day. And Floyd Mayweather said he didn't want to do it, but then they told Floyd Mayweather they was going to give him $1 million. Okay, and so when they given him $1 million to do the press conference, he said that he told him, let's do it. He said that I'm not hard up and don't need the money, but $1 million is $1 million, and I could feed my family off of $1 million. Okay. So Gervonta Tank Davis, he got wind of this, and then he stated that Gervonta Tank Davis should be mad. He would be upset if somebody, scheduled their press conference the same time he scheduled his. He stated that he would be mad as well. Okay. But now he's saying that, but you shouldn't have let that bother you, right? I stayed in my own lane and it's not going to bother me. I would feel a certain kind of way. So Gervonta Tank Davis is well in his right to feel a certain kind of way. He just expresses it through social media. And then Floyd Mayweather, he states that when Gervonta Tank Davis gets older, as he ages, he's going to realize the mistakes he's made with their relationship. So Gervonta Tank Davis, he took to social media and he laughed. Initially he laughed. Then he put up a post and he stated that, the real recognize real, and I'm just going to keep exposing the truth and, the people that have any type of disdain towards me and all the fakeness, right? Wow. So Gervonta Tank Davis, he takes to social media and he lets it be known. This is what he had to say, okay, regarding it. He stated this, right? He says, we good over here. We just exposing the fake, disdain, and blank, blank. The real will always rise. We good, right? So, so he's letting it be known that, because people, you even had another former TMT Mayweather Promotions fighter and Ishe Sugar Shay Smith, he took to social media, and he expressed that, he's behind the scenes, and he understands, what's taking place. And he even stated that, they've been doing Gervonta Tank Davis wrong. And he stated that, he stated they've been doing Gervonta Tank Davis wrong. And then he stated that, he's surprised that their relationship and partnership lasted this long, right? And he stated that Gervonta Tank Davis is a real one. And, him being a real one, real recognized real. He stated that, it's just some things that go on behind the scenes, and anybody that thinks that it's on the up and up, is not being truthful. Okay, so it's not. It's to me, I'm not appalled to Gervonta Tank Davis growing, spreading his wings, and flying the coop. Nobody, and Floyd Mayweather is misdirecting. He's saying it's a case of the media that he didn't want to give interviews to, using a divide and conquer tactic. Well, that's not the case at all. Okay. And he said that people are upset because he's still able to milk the game, make 50, 40, 60, $100 million doing exhibitions. Well, that's not the case either. Okay. That's not what that's not what this is about. People are not just, they're not, they don't have an issue with what he's doing or how he's doing it, or if he's doing exhibition bouts or anything of that nature, right? They have an issue with Floyd Mayweather clashing with the other fighters, the younger fighters. And so Floyd Mayweather is saying that, he could do what he wants. Floyd Mayweather is saying that, he can have exhibition bouts, and he always have the younger fighters as upcoming behind him. He always have their best interests at heart. He always show them stuff. He don't know what's going on in their training camps behind the scenes, but he always show them respect. He always show them, love. He always gives them, any type of advice he could possibly give them. Okay. But then he states that, every fighter is entitled to feel. A fighter feel like, he's jealous, or feel like he's, doing certain things to offset, their growth. He stated that, they're entitled to feel whatever kind of way they want to feel. But here's the problem. When you are a promoter and you are promoting, a fighter of Gervonta Tank Davis's status, and he says that, he never got behind no fighter like he got behind Gervonta Tank Davis, okay? Which is true, but with that said, at the same time, right, you got to look at it from this standpoint and say that that's what you're supposed to do as a promoter. Now, obviously, he's the biggest star in the sport of boxing, and he has a huge status. He's an icon, and so when he hitches his wagon or co-signs any fighter, it goes a long way. Absolutely, But as a promoter, that's what you're supposed to do with your fighter. Okay, you sought out that fighter, just like that fighter was needing you. It goes hand in hand. y'all work together. And so because y'all work together, okay, you know, it's a partnership, but at the end of the day, you took the role of being a promoter. So it's your due diligence. It's your business to promote this fighter. Okay. You did what you're supposed to do as a promoter. Now, there's promoters that don't do that, but they're not doing their job. So yes, you could say, he don't have to do anything. No, he don't have to do anything. But your job, when you take the role as a promoter, your job is to promote these fighters. Okay. And because of his status, yes, he's taken Gervonta Tank Davis a long way. But if Gervonta Tank Davis feels slighted, or Gervonta Tank Davis feels like, you know, he's not being moved right or moved correctly, Floyd Mayweather has been in that position when he was in that position with legendary promoter, top ranked CEO and promoter Bob Arum, and he wanted out, paid $750,000 to get out of his contract. So you know what it's like to be in that position, period. Okay, so Floyd Mayweather should be understanding. And Floyd Mayweather, he says, this is the issue when you tell somebody no. He said everything is all good when you're telling them yes, but as soon as you tell them no, then it's a problem. So Gervonta Tank Davis said he's just going to keep exposing Floyd Mayweather and keep exposing the truth and the fakeness and the disdain. So let's see how this plays out moving forward. Hopefully they can mend this relationship. Gervonta Tank Davis go his way, Floyd go his way, but they still can help one another. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.